So let me ask, do you leave money on the table? Now, if you know that you do, or if you worry that you actually might be, then this video is for you. Hey, Mike Blissett here, founder of Speak Like a Pro Online, sharing ideas, tools and techniques to help you speak with more confidence, make better videos and grow your business online. On this channel, you'll see how to book review and tech videos just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. And today's video is all about how not to leave money on the table. So the script goes usually something like this. You say to your new prospective client, the person you've done a demo session with, a strategy call, whatever it is, you had that initial conversation with a trainer, with a booker, as I say, whatever kind of speaking you do. And it gets to the point where you ask the question, do you want it? Do you want your product or service, your whatever it is you sell? And the new prospective client that you want to say yes, they say no. And so you go, okay, effectively that's the script. So my question is, did you leave money on the table? Was it a question of no permanently? And also, was it the right question? And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing you three things that I do when I'm working with a prospective new client. Number one, follow up. Now, if you think back to that kind of silly script that I just ran you through, do you want it? No, okay. The thing that most people do, and I'm talking coaches, consultants, mentors, trainers, I mean, seriously, most businesses who are not kind of in the personal or business development field do the same thing as well. They usually don't have a rigorous or usually any kind of a follow-up system or sequence. And so what I mean by follow-up is just following up, maybe adding more value, sending something that they might find useful, or just reconnecting or checking in with them an amount of time later, whether it's 6 days, 6 weeks or 6 months. So I'm not talking about hounding someone and keep asking the same question, but really just to continue the conversation, not insistently, not like phoning them up 6 times a day, but as I say, just over a period of time, just letting them know you're still there, you're still available, you're still the expert, you're still the go-to person, and you'd love to be of value, you'd love to help. And so that's what I mean by follow-up. So whether you have a spreadsheet or a CRM system, that's a customer relationship management system, basically a bit of a fancier version on your computer, or like me, I have a spreadsheet for most of the speaking work I do. So I keep it nice and simple with just a few columns on there. For my newsletter and online program, I have a CRM system, so it's a bit more fancy, but basically they do the same job. They remind me when I need to follow up. And so I think that's the first step. So if you've had a no, as I say, it might not be a permanent no, it just might be not right now. And unless you follow up, you never know. Step number 2 is to upsell. And what I mean by upsell, when you have presented your product, service, your program to your prospective client, if they say yes, again, if you just say, okay, and you send them an invoice or they pay for it or whatever, that's a nice answer, that's a good thing. But I guess my question to you would be, is that all they wanted? Could they have perhaps wanted something else from you? For example, a program, a report, follow-up coaching, some training. What else could they have wanted? So you as a business owner need to be thinking about that. So for example, if a company contacts me and they want me to go in and do some training, an upsell might be some individual coaching, or when I'm speaking at an event, it could be also to maybe do a half-day training in an organization. There could be a double upsell there where I might then offer some one-on-one coaching with the senior people. If it's an online program, are there some extra notes or white papers or cheat sheets or coaching again that you could upsell? So just think about if you are leaving money on the table, if your clients or your prospective client says yes to your products and services, your program, what else might they want? And it's not that everybody will keep just saying yes, 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 and give me more. You just need a percentage of them on a reasonably regular basis to do that, and you just massively affect the revenue that you can expect in your business. Step number 3 is to downsell. Now, what I mean by downsell, if when you've offered your program, your product, your service, and the answer has been no, then just to say, okay, as I say, you might be leaving money on the table. So a downsell is when, whether it's in the moment or whether it's in the follow-up sequence, which I mentioned in step 1, you offer something else, a lower value alternative. So for example, if I'm offering a 1 day's training as part of a bigger program and the company doesn't have a budget for it, or for whatever reason they say no, I'll be offering maybe a 1 day training or a half day training. If somebody wants to do some coaching and they can't sign up for a year, maybe 3 months or 6 months would be a downsell. If somebody wants to get your online program and for whatever reason they don't get it, maybe a short one video training or a 1 month training or a mini version of the course might be a downsell. Or as I mentioned in the previous step, it could be a PDF, a cheat sheet, a report that they pay a nominal amount for rather than the thing that they said no to. So as I say, when somebody says no to your, what I call your signature program, the main thing you're trying to sell them, if the answer is no, then just think, well, what else would be, that could be a yes. Now, again, as in the previous step, when you're upselling, some people will say no, and the downsell, they're just deciding not to buy from you, and that's fine, but still keep them in touch, still do the follow-ups. But equally, you just need a percentage of people to buy what you are offering as a downsell, and again, on a reasonably regular basis. That will make a significant difference to the revenue of your business. You won't be leaving money on the table. And really, whether people upsell or whether they buy your upsell or whether they buy your downsell, still they go into the CRM on the spreadsheet or whatever system you use to follow up and keep in touch. Because I think one of the most important rules of business is to keep in touch, is the communication, is to keep the communication alive. Whatever that means for you. I don't like to hound people and badger them, because it's a fine line between keeping in touch and starting to be a nuisance. And so it's finding out what that is based on who you are, based on the kind of ideal clients you have, and maybe the industry as well. And so whether that would be after a week or after a month or after 6 months, but equally to schedule that as part of your business marketing so that you don't leave money on the table. So that's it for this video. I hope it's been useful for you. If you have enjoyed it, please give me the thumbs up, like the video, and if it's your first time here, remember to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell, just so you get to know when I upload new content, which is usually every week. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I am the founder of Speak Like a Pro Online. That's my online program helping you create online revenue by becoming a speaker. So whether that's speaking to audiences or whether it's speaking to camera like this and creating online courses with confidence, with eloquence, and being really, really clear about what you do so that it just becomes an easy yes to buy your expertise. So I only open the doors usually once or twice a year for new students, and they are opening again next week. So if you're interested in finding out some more about it and also getting some free training in the meantime, then just follow the link immediately below this video and you can put your name down, and then when the course launches next week, I'll be sending you information about that so that you can make a decision whether it's for you, whether you want to subscribe and sign up for it and get all the good stuff there. And when you follow the link, you'll find out all the kind of aspects of that and what's involved in that and what you get. And of course the difference it can make to your business. So that link is just below this video, and I'd love to see you on the training. Remember, this channel is all about sharing ideas, tools and techniques to help you speak with more confidence, make better videos and grow your business using online video. I'm Mike Blissett. See you next time.